Yo, what's up? I'm Tsunani, and in this video, I'll cover 5 tips I think are both crucial to the game of Supervive and great for getting the hang of everything just a bit faster than everyone else. But first off, who am I? I've hit Legend, I cast scrims and tourneys sometimes, and I have 1,000+ hours in open and closed beta. And I'm the most insecure YouTuber you've ever met. I've asked a bunch of other high-elo, high-skilled vets about their opinion, so you're not hearing this just from me. Also, these tips are made assuming that you have base level knowledge of the game. If you don't know what the heart looks like or what Shrike R&B means, this won't make much sense. Come back if you've run around the map a few times or have watched someone else's fully comprehensive guide. Also, I made this video with mostly pre 1.0 knowledge. Some details might change, but I specifically am choosing to cover key things. Unless glider fuel changes, or they change the camera, this will still make sense and help. Anyways, onto the tips. Tip number 1, learning key abilities and play patterns. Supervive had 21 hunters as of open beta, not 170 like League of Legends, so you don't need to study the wiki. Even better, each character for the most part has one key ability you should be dodging to preserve most of your HP, like CC to start a combo and land other abilities in quick succession. For example, there's Bishop Punch, Celeste ulti crashing from the heavens, Biba Bomb and a cart, big chunky damage with a stun, right? One big threat per character, or some recognizable gameplay pattern. For the melees, Brawl wants to use a tether or R&B to go in, Jin wants to throw his R&B dagger and hit you with it to land his combo. Duel. Oh, RTK builds up the static and discharges it all over Diamond. Obvious disclaimer, this will change with full release, but the same idea still applies. I'll probably release a quick counter video for every hunter, like 30 seconds of what they do within a week or so of release so you can know what to do. Anyways, coming back to the main point, this is a battle royale. People can third party, but this also means that if you know at least one ability per hunter to deal with, this will be a lot less exhausting than knowing so many more kits, which makes everything easier to navigate. Now here's what you can do to learn. Hop into practice tool for like 15 minutes, learn these key abilities or just queue some games. Focus on recognizing and dodging these priority threats. This single tip should carry you through early games while you figure out all the other systems, like Armory, and adapt to more intricate play patterns of every champ, like the OTPs, the one tricks, and accelerates your time spent learning because you have a goal. Think of it as the minimum viable knowledge to actually fight back, instead of just existing until someone decides you don't get that right anymore. Tip number 2, camera control and vision. Camera control is absolutely crucial. It literally determines what you see, which means what you can react to, and what a new player versus what a pro player sees is not remotely comparable. Just like playing League with unlocked camera, you get exponentially more information to work with. This means constantly using your mouse to sweep your character around when you're not actively fighting. Check for flanks, scan for rotations, watch for third parties, which are other teams showing up while you're fighting somebody. Expanding on this, use your crouch button. It significantly extends your vision range. And a step from this would just be opening your minimap. Sound pings are displayed on the minimap, which will clue you into fights. Noticing a base camp being captured or minions being killed around you means a team is near. Here's the bottom line, okay? Good camera control turns you from a sitting duck into, I guess, a standing duck, because, you're still a new player. But in a game where information is survival, that means you can live just a little bit longer. Tip number 3, physics and feathering. This is a bit of a catch-all category, but the short of it is that Supervive runs on a physics-based engine, so acceleration and momentum both exist and are always present. While gliding is faster than walking, it comes with its own dangers. Getting hit while gliding overheats you, and once the bar is full, you fall. I think this is, remember, pre 1.0. Instead, learn to feather. That means drop into the abyss, then hold your glider to glide up with momentum, letting go right before you reach ground level again, because this will kill all the momentum you build. This conserves fuel over the long term, which lets you cover even more distance. You can even use it to clear walls, or set up a fight. A tip people commonly give is to change your glide and jump buttons, like glide on a mouse button, jump on space still. Just so you don't accidentally glide when you're on a ledge, fall into the abyss, glide when you try to jump, and then lose a chunk of fuel if someone hits you. Pro tip, feather when you're unsure if a spot's safe. It's better to be falling next to the danger than flying through it, because you won't lose your fuel, right? But the result's still the same. And yes, momentum applies to abilities too. Getting launched into a spike wall can outright kill you. Oh, and also acceleration exists. Here's a funny clip of that, which was with old hover wings. Not sure how it works in 1.0. But TLDR, okay? Physics. It exists. Oh, also the practice range has a basic feathering tutorial. You just have to look for it a little, but there will be a portal. Tip number 4, practice and warm up. One of the great features of Supervive is you can hop into the practice tool while you're in queue. That means no excuse not to mess around with abilities, and test the capabilities of your character instead of just watching TikTok on your phone. It's great for learning or testing characters. Mess with their kits, check cooldowns, see who actually fits with their playstyle or doesn't. Back in open beta, people used practice mode to test powers and combos specific to hunter kits. This was my useless bishop combo, for example. That part's evolving with full release, but the core of it still holds. Test, tinker, refine, practice. And if you really want to fight, warm-up mode is like a no-pressure deathmatch. It's fast, chaotic, and ideal for brushing up on your dueling skills. Or just getting your face punched in until you learn something. Tip number 5. Use your mic. It can win you the game. Communication is everything in Supervive. Higher level games are usually won by stronger communication rather than raw mechanics. The game has built-in voice chat, so use it. Make sure you're on the same page as your team when you split up to farm day 1, or when you're in a high-stakes endgame and need to track cooldowns. But listen, there's still caveats. If you're new to Battle Royales or MOBAs or Battle Royale MOBAs, congrats. You're going to be wrong a lot. That's part of learning, and that's the fun of it. What isn't part of the learning process is pretending you're a tactical genius, berating your team while you're still asking what Brawl's ulti does. Drop the ego until you're rank 1, buddy. Okay? Next, only call what matters. Don't spam Shrike use bird. I don't care, right? I only want to know if she has no dash, so I can easily hit her. And don't say cooldowns are down unless you're certain. Guessing can get people killed, or miscommunication can get you killed. You can even make the right call, have a teammate who will act on that call, and then they still die. Kind of like this.
Jet ski, after I'm up, just int on him. I can hook you out of his ult.
Okay.
Just int on him and hold your ult. Oh, I'm really bad.
Okay, I'm just messing with this guy. He's arguably the best KPNA. Anyways, don't be toxic, okay? Obviously, toxicity doesn't win you the game. It just makes sure that everyone hates you while you lose. And if you're mad, just mute yourself, cool off, okay? It's not that deep. And finally, talk beyond the game. Use pings, type, join the Discord. The high-level scene is pretty tight-knit because, they talk to each other. You'll be surprised how much better you get just by vibing with other people in the community. And if you have no friends or want to meet new people, use the Looking for a Group in the Supervive Discord, which you should be joining, by the way. A lot of important info, from patch information to, Discords you can join for high-level scrims to, tourneys being held, etc. Right? Join the Discord. All right, and then tip number 6. Super exclusive secret bonus tip. This will get you to legend. Have fun, man. That's it. Just play with your friends until, I guess you hit Masters and GM and you're queue restricted. But then you can play customs. But have fun, okay? That's the entire point of games. Okay. Anyways, onto the outro. That's my spiel. At the end of it, these tips are sort of given to you as learning material. So take what you can, leave what you can't. I'm not losing any sleep over it. Some things click better than others, so don't worry if it doesn't make sense now. And if you've made it this far, if you're actually a new player and it isn't just my friends like Skedaddle watching this or something, hit me with a Felix thumbs up if you kill me or something, I guess. I hopefully release more guides, so keep an eye out. Anyways, peace. I'll see you in 1.0.